What's going on? Thank you for joining me right now. This here is Predecessor. Look, this game is on console. It's cross-play. You can play with your PC friends, your Xbox friends. I really enjoy this game. Chances are, if you're watching this, you already know what Predecessor is. But I'm going to try and do my best for a little commentary here while I show some gameplay in the back. I'm not the best at this game. I'm really not. But I enjoy it quite a bit. I play it solo right now. I used to play with a couple friends. They've kind of, just been doing different things. One of them plays RuneScape all the time. The other one, I don't really talk too much anymore. And two of the other guys, they're just into other games like Phasmophobia. Here I'm playing Murdock, and I'm kind of getting slapped in the dual lane. A lot of times when I'm playing solo, I just select fill, and whatever roles aren't being selected, I'll fill in for. Oddly enough, recently I've kind of been getting the carry role. Look at here. I miss so many autos, but Sparrow still dies to the tower, which I probably should have been dead there, but thankfully, while I'm bad, that Sparrow's much worse. Coming over here to Gold Buff. Gold Buff is something that just gives you some extra currency. I'm able to knock Sparrow back with my shotgun and kind of isolate from the Muriel behind me and land all my autos in a row to get myself a nice kill. So now at this point I'm 2-0. Finish up my first item, which is Vanquisher. Vanquisher, when someone drops below 5% health, you just eliminate them. Come in and basically Chimera gets pulled away. I'm able to finish him off. My support here, Morn, was actually quite good. I blink forward to the Muriel here, which I maybe didn't need to do. I would have died, but somehow right there I get like healed by Morn or something. I'm not totally sure on how the abilities work with Morn. I think that's what happened. I get tower dived by Chimera here. Chimera is one of the best junglers in my opinion. He's very basic, easy to use for everybody. So in a lot of games, I see him coming into another team fight here. Morn's able to pull that kill off, even though I just barely missed my shotgun. This here is a objective in the game called Fangtooth. Fangtooth gives you teams different stats. I tried to get a snipe there on Sparrow. I don't know what I actually hit, but I did not catch the Sparrow. Trying to isolate the Chimera right now, hitting him with a couple shots, blink forward, hoping to catch him around the corner. He gets mesmerized by Morn. I pick him off. I'm now trying to focus the weaker players one at a time. Scorch here, or Iggy, gets deleted by me. Next is the Sparrow, easy, and Muriel just has nothing she can do. So Belica, myself, Murdock, and Morn, I get a nice little quad there. Coming up for the rest of the round here, I basically just am at this point, I'm pretty much unstoppable. You get a nice little snipe on Sevarog after he disappears off the map. Sevarog's a crazy tank player. Sparrow doesn't even want the sauce right now. She's just backs right off. Finishing off the wave of minions. I try and cut the gameplay up so that it's not just like me sitting here hitting waves, but this is basically what it looks like at this point. Able to jump in on the Sparrow. The Chimera comes in, and I actually decided to kind of give him this kill. I wasn't too worried about it. Otherwise, I would have tried just a little bit harder to get that kill. Chimera jumps in on me. I should have left this tower a long time ago. Thought I could just kind of bully this guy. He blinks behind me, so I have to push this way through the fog wall, and at that point the other teammates of his came in and I got shut down. I like this here. I tried to save my teammate. Their team is now in our jungle trying to pressure me for a kill. These little blue things that you see, those are traps that I can place on the ground that kind of root they do root the enemies. Chimera gets removed from his team here, and I just bop him to death. And I probably could have stuck around and got both these guys, but just wanted to back off. Once I do kind of re-engage slowly, I thought about taking red buff, but then I see Muriel hasn't left yet. So this is what you get for waiting too long while the rest of your team leaves. There's Vanquisher coming into effect and getting me that kill. Looking for Sparrow. I thought she was coming around this way, but missed her somehow. They're trying to get Fangtooth going here, but Iggy just gets totally caught out. Morn kind of stole that kill from me, by the way. That's our second Fangtooth. Like I said, it gives you different your team stats, and I think when you're taking, that was a close fight. when you're taking Primal Fangtooth, your team gets a temporary buff for team fights, and it's really strong. There's also another buff called Orb Prime, but in the newer patches, which this video is not the newer patches, it's an older video now, Orb Prime has changed quite a bit, so it's not as good. But as you can see, this game, I'm basically just playing Call of Duty. Like, this was a very easy lobby. Oh, Morin totally saved my life there, and she just gets deleted. This is Orb Prime, big boss. And back in the Paragon days, Orb Prime was like super central for the game. And kind of like, there was this thing called Orb Prime dunking, where after you killed Orb Prime, you could either decide to keep the buff, or you could take the buff and go and basically basketball slam it. Oh, I missed this kill, by the way. You could basketball slam it and like restore your inhibitors. And inhibitors are these final turrets here. Let her think she's getting it, smack her. Now I think the game, after a certain amount of time, your inhibitor just comes back. One final kill to finish this off. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching. Just a real quick little commentary. 18 kills with Murdock. Pretty good game for me. I'm going to try and post regular for this, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not expecting